In this video, we will go over the Tagsurance 3 test recipes. A recipe is a combination of tests and other actions. Any saved recipe can be exported or imported or called in your job configuration. So any recipe can be used or reused for a new job, as well as shared between different machines. All your saved recipes can be found in the recipes field. You can either open and edit a stored recipe or make a new one. For this video, we will make a new one. So I do that by pressing on this button here, create a new recipe. I can give it a nice name, even a description, and I start by adding my stations. Since we are just having an SL UHF tester and a bad tag marker on the line, my first station is an SL UHF, and you can change it by selecting it, and now I can basically select any station I want to use. But as we said, for simplicity, we start with the SL UHF tester here. First, we like to have our reference tag on your snoop, and I have one set up here on my tester, and what I'm going to do is I want to see how my reference curve looks like. So now we are communicating with the tag, and this is basically our baseline. So we would make a test case for this, and I'll just make a very simple test case. I start by adding tests. I can do a point test. If I want to do something else, I click on it and it will show you all the different tests we have. So I start with the point test. Let's put it on, say which frequency we want to use and the amount of power. And I add another point test. Again, put the frequency there and the amount of power we want to use. And I, for instance, add a read test, for instance, here. And I just take a read. The most typical one is the TAD read. That's the standard one you will straight away see, or the default one. But if you want to check another field, you can do that from here as well. I go also to a different frequency and again set my power level where I want to do it. And this is my recipe. I could still give it a name, but as you noticed, I've now just set up my tester. I still need to set up my bad tag marker. And by doing that, I select this one and say it's a marker. And as the default mode is, any failed tag will be marked, and this is the standard way of doing things. So maybe I'll give it a number in case I already have one with the same name. I don't remember. Let's give it a different number, and I save it. That's it. So we've saved the recipe. So the next thing we want to do is use the recipe, and this is done in your job configuration, and that we will show in the next video. You want to learn more? You can book an online demo or training via contacting us over here. And in this tailored session, we are happy to dive into your specific use case.